So, where were we? Alright, exploring the RPD. That's a weird glitch. It actually happens only on PC version of the game. It was fixed in later versions, but we'll see that a bit later. Interesting, we don't see the actual soul in his hands though. No, the statue's tool to actually set it free. Well, doesn't seem like we can go any further. And we can't fit there. So I'll just take the herbs. As you can see, we can't actually combine red herbs with other red herbs, only with green herbs. This is the STARS office, and for some reason we didn't have a key even though we were working at STARS. So let's just find it. I believe there was one corridor that we haven't explored yet. The glitch is still here. I don't know if it's in any of the Dreamcast or GameCube versions, but it's most certainly not in PlayStation version. Sounds like a lot of zombies. Yep, certainly a lot of zombies. Well, let's try to kill them and hope that killing them is actually worth it. As I've said before, when you have a camera angle like this, just use auto-aim and sounds. If you hear a body hit the floor, that's probably meaning that the zombie is either dead or just down. Aiming in a different direction and auto-aiming usually solves the issue and shows if there's any enemies. No, it wasn't worth it. We could have actually avoided all those zombies. Oh well. You never know, because Resident Evil 3 actually has some random element. So there might have been something useful in the end of that corridor. Oh, something shiny again. That's the card that we need to use on the computer. That's Jill's card. I believe it's actually the same card you see in the character selection screen in Resident Evil 1 when you start the game. Oh, let's hope there are no more items in this room because we don't have space for them. Ah crap, shotgun ammo. We'll have to return to it. Doesn't seem like anyone wants to grab us from the other side of the windows. I guess the hand zombies haven't come to the street yet. They most certainly will be there next day. As usual, it's really good to just combine green herbs and red herbs. This is the best healing item you will be getting in the game. Anyway, let's grab those shotgun shells. We most certainly need them because we don't have any ammo for shotgun and just 3 shots left. Perfect, now we feel much safer. Let's reload shotgun right now. Note that you can actually reload while in the game itself, but only when you run out of ammo. It's usually safer and much faster to just combine the weapon with the ammo though. It's not an option since Resident Evil 4 where you only can reload in real time, but in early games you couldn't do that, and you couldn't force reload when you had full ammo, at least partially depleted ammo, until Resident Evil Deadly Silence, that is. That doesn't seem like a dead zombie. Let's see if we can run past him. Nope, we cannot. And that was a dodge. Does it seem like I'm finally learning how to dodge? I hope so. But to be fair, that was actually an automatic dodge. You see, in this game, when you get hit by a zombie and there's another zombie who can hit you immediately afterwards, usually the game does an auto dodge and pushes the next enemy out of the way. The code that we just got, that we can use to unlock that locker in the next room, is actually randomized. By randomized, I mean it has around 3 to 4 combinations possible. So if you memorize all combinations, you can just try them all out. But we're trying to play it correctly, as game intended. So let's do it in the correct order. Emblem. That looks like Star's emblem. Yep, it certainly is. Now we can finally open the Star's office. First we can drop the card in the item box though, because we will never ever need to use it again. Now it's something that I forgot to mention just because I'm so used to it by now. All item boxes are interconnected, so you can just put the items in one box and they will be found in all other boxes in the game. It wasn't the original intention in the first Resident Evil game, but was done in the end just for the sake of being more fun to play. In the remake there is a special mode that lets you to play without interconnected boxes. So let's use the key and discard it. Discarding the key is actually a feature that is done simply to optimize the inventory space. You can leave the key, but it's completely pointless. And this is the facts that explains what Samurai Edge is, the handgun that we're using currently, and the one that was retroactively added as the canon handgun used by All Stars members in Resident Evil 1. In the original Resident Evil 1, they all used just a Beretta gun. And Director's Cut, there was a special gun called Beretta 92F Inex, I believe, that was an attempt to make something that would become Samurai Edge in the end. Barry, my favorite character. This has a first aid, so I assume that's Rebecca's desk. Certainly is. What's this? A grenade launcher. That is one of the most useful items or weapons in the entire game. We'll be using a lot of it. Chris and his Made in Heaven shirt. Coat. And lockpick. We are the master of unlocking after all, so Jill is going to use it. Well, let's leave.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlos! Send in support immediately!
What's that? Yep, we can't contact him back. But it's good to know that there are some other survivors. Well, anyway, we got what we wanted. We need to leave the Raccoon City Police Department by now. And explore more of the Raccoon City. Maybe we'll find this survivor in the end. So let's leave the place where we worked for one time. What was that? The creepy music started playing again. Oh god, to the save room. Phew, okay. Let's just heal and rearrange our inventory because this is not a good spot to be in. Again, thankfully the enemies don't go between the rooms. But at the same time, he probably waits for us outside, so we need to be ready when we go out. Yeah, he's suddenly here. What was that? Anyway, let's run. Yeah, I even forgot to unlock this locker, locked by a lockpick. Oh well, maybe we'll return later, if I don't forget. Let's see if Marvin is still there. Wait, what? He followed us in the next room and he has a rocket launcher. I guess the rules have changed. Let's hope he doesn't follow us more. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that. Well, the music's gone, and Brad is gone. How come he's dead? Did the monster eat him or something? That's an unpleasant thought. It's actually hard to notice, but nighttime is up. And some locations changed a bit. We won't see this until much later, but if you return to earlier locations, they have grown a bit darker. And something's changed on them. As always, we are the master of unlocking. And what was that? Guess nothing. Oh, he has a diary. Note I will be doing a separate video much later with all the files, where you will be able to read them if you don't want to read them during the gameplay, especially since I'm skipping through some of them. But it's actually a unique feature for Resident Evil 3 that some dead bodies in some places that contain items right afterwards containing the file. It might be useful in one place, but we can't take it yet. What's that? Oh, it's blue? Yeah, it's blue herb. Blue herb heals poison. It can be combined with with green herbs and red plus green herbs. But it cannot be combined with anything else. Poison has been removed in Resident Evil 4, so it hasn't been seen ever since. Oh, dogs. Okay, so here's how you kill dogs in the classic Resident Evil games. They get knocked back after every shot from handgun, so you just listen to them start growling and then shoot. You can miss that, but it usually doesn't hurt that bad. It takes some time and you can risk to run closer to them, and I will, but usually it's just easier to do it like this. And safer too. And that was a dodge done manually. I actually aimed and pressed action right before being hit by an enemy, so I did a dodge. That is absolutely not strange for Raccoon City, apparently. Okay, we have only one dog left, so we must as well risk and run closer to it and kill it much faster, like this. In Resident Evil Remake, dogs became much more difficult to deal with, and the same was kept in Resident Evil 0. But in the classic Resident Evil games, dogs weren't much of a problem usually. Sounds like more dogs. As you can see, it's really easy. Sparks. Maybe we shouldn't touch it? No, we don't have any space anyway. And what's that? Seems like more blue herbs, but they're growing here. What that means is that they're actually infinite and they cannot be taken with you. So if you ever get poisoned and you ran out of blue herbs to take with you, you can just run to a place like this and heal the poison. That's one of the reasons that poison was probably removed. Because it was kind of pointless and more annoying than anything. As I'll be checking later, poison doesn't actually kill you as well, it just puts you in danger mode eventually. Anyway, red plus blue plus green is the ultimate mixture. It's much more powerful than the first aid spray just because it heals poison as well. Yeah, let's return for that cable. Usually, even if it seems kind of weird, like taking sparks, producing stuff, in Resident Evil games, if something is giving you an option to take it, usually you can take it. If there is a trap or something bad, you can undo this most of the time. might not need it for now, so let's put it in the box. But it's probably going to be useful. And let's save again, because it seems like we've actually went past a pretty important milestone and are pushing into the new district of Raccoon City. More dogs, and no, we're not going to play with them. As you can see, even evading dogs is usually not that difficult. Yes, it certainly is a new area of Raccoon City. More blue stuff to check. Okay, it's good to have a map. Helps to have a map. What's that? I think that's the thing that we saw go out of the window. And I dodged again, and I stopped dodging again. Well, usually the best way to deal with these enemies is just by shooting them with a shotgun. It takes 2 to 3 shots, usually 3, but at least it knocks them back with every shot. The music is still playing, so I assume there's another one, but where is it anyway? Oh, there it is. Let's not deal with it. Doesn't seem like we need to. Where to go next? It seems that we have 2 options. Well, a survivor. We probably need to talk to him. He actually sounded like that guy on the radio, so... he needed some help. Maybe we can provide it. Seems like another Resident Evil puzzle with items. Yeah, let's take it. I think we'll get shocked if we try to leave. So let's put it back. As I was saying, usually even if you do something in the incorrect order or just take something that you shouldn't have, you have an option to fix it. Oh, Biohazard 4. I wonder when that will come out. Well, anyway, let's follow the survivor and try to find where he actually went. I guess he's hiding. Well, we don't have enough space, but we can combine gunpowder with each other. We can combine same types of gunpowder and different types of gunpowder. So, right now let's just produce the yourself gain gunpowder. Well, I guess we need to investigate that. That seems like a serious gas leak. Good. Lockpick comes in handy again. Let's check it actually. No reference jokes to Resident Evil 1. That's kinda surprising. Then again, it was used in Resident Evil 2, so... let's open it. I think the hook we found is going to help us with this.
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah, we came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
How did he find me?
Oh crap, again. Well, hiding seems like a good idea, so let's try to hide.
Over here!
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us!
Yeah, Jill, that's not how hiding works. What are you doing? Well, wait, what's that? Something fell out of the monster. Oh, interesting. Does it happen every time? I wonder if we could have gotten this earlier. Well, anyway, at least we seem to have defeated the monster by now. So, that's good. Let's go down. Something should be useful down there after all. Okay, the music started to be creepy again. Did that guy survive again? And there's nothing in here. What a waste of time. Oh, I have a bad feeling something is waiting for us when we get back up. He's very much alive and very angry, it seems. That's teaching you, Jill, to not blow up giant monsters. Let's run away.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it!
You could have told us join where? Anyway, that was close. Wow. Let's try to heal. Seems that green plus green heals even when caution becomes orange, which is below 50%, so that's good. Hey. Oh, crap. That was close. A save room. Well, let's hope he doesn't follow us in save rooms. It didn't happen in police stations, so probably won't happen again. Let's refresh our inventory because this is going to be a tough part. We won't be needing a lockpick for now, but what we will be needing is that blue gem, so let's take it. Let's check the items. So blue gem becomes sapphire, and rusted crunk becomes rusted hex crunk. So crunk, I guess. So again, checking items sometimes changes the name and it becomes easier to know what the item does just by checking the name. Well, he's not here, so maybe he just lost us. Nope, never mind. What's that? Gems. Oh, good. We have one gem. Let's search for more. I'm sure there are more places to find. Music is still creepy, so I guess he can still follow us. Yeah, not really. I have enough. Let's take the first prey, or the... Oh, a pushing puzzle or task. There are only actually about 4 in the entire game, which is rather uncommon for Resident Evil. I usually love the pushing something puzzles. Does it mean that this entire thing is on fire or something? It looks like a fire shutter. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't seem safe to go here. I mean, yeah, that seems dangerous, Jill. Maybe we shouldn't go here. Although, we do need to find another gem, and it doesn't seem like there are any other places to find it. There's something shiny, but what's this? Was this in order? No, it was not. Damn, I hope we can find a way to somehow fix that. Yeah, we should have taken that file first. Ah, damn it. Well, at least, yes, we found the second gem. So, finally we can open that door and possibly escape that horrible monster. No. I think hiding just made him more angry. Ah, that's not good. This isn't very... Oh, crap. Well, shit.